tonight. 25th Commander of the Army Headquarters Garrison assumes office with a call on officers and soldiers to be dedicated. Non-governmental organization launches digital platform to improve skills and lives of women in the north. And Nigeria marks World Glaucoma Week with focus on regular eye examination.
Hello, this is the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam George Jitubo. The new Commander, Army Headquarters Garrison, Major General Sanusi Dahiru, has charged officers and soldiers of the garrison to key into the vision of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Ibrahim Attahiru. This came to the fore when he addressed the officers and soldiers shortly after assumption of office as the 25th Commander of the garrison in Abuja. Hawa Gimba tells us more.
That is the new Commander, Nigerian Army Headquarters Garrison, Major General Sanusi Dahiru, addressing officers and soldiers of the garrison on the need to key into the vision of repositioning the Nigerian Army with a view to professionally defeating all adversaries in a joint environment. He further advised officers and soldiers of the Nigerian Army Headquarters Garrison to apply professionalism in studying the capacity of sister services in order to improve on their operational efficiency, as well as generate ideas that will improve their individual performances and the Army Headquarters Garrison in general by thinking out of the box instead of bringing routine in approaching issues. In his address, the outgoing commander, Major General Ayuba Ted Hammond, expressed satisfaction with the level of performance of the Nigerian Army Headquarters Garrison. He charged them to sustain the tempo of performance under the new commander and expressed confidence in the ability of the new commander. The new commander, Nigerian Army Headquarters Garrison, Major General Sanusi Dahiru, who has fully assumed duty, urged officers and soldiers to work together towards achieving the set goals. Hawagimba, NTA News.
And now to education. The education sector in Nigeria in recent times appears to have again come under the attack of insurgents, with abduction of students from schools. This trend has sent a wrong signal to parents, some of whom are thinking of withdrawing their wards from boarding schools for safety. Hadiza Godwin Ebune, who interacted with stakeholders in the Federal Capital Territory, reports on apprehension expressed.
Importance of education has been adequately discussed in many ways and in different literature works. It is in realization of this that the government in its 1999 constitution made a declaration of the rights of every Nigerian child to education, irrespective of gender, tribe, religion or race. However, with the incessant attack on schools and abduction of students by bandits, students and teachers are likely to be deterred, and this may inhibit academic performance of the students and cripple the country's development.
We should sit down quickly and address this issue. We cannot allow it to continue to remain like that. We are really uncomfortable. Those of us running schools, we are very, very uncomfortable. They can come in any time, you know. So I think the government should do what is necessary to really, really stop this.
The implication is that by rainy season, we will be talking of going to school. When children, these kidnappers follow people to their houses and pick these children, how will you wake up again and send your children to school? So the situation is so bad.
School environment connotes all human and material resources available in the school. Fences are important barricades against intrusion and external uncertainties, keeping people and properties within safe. Stakeholders observe that school fencing is no longer enough, particularly at this challenging period of insecurity. It is in this regard that the FCT Education Secretariat is implementing more stringent security measures as part of border safety plans in all its schools.
Allowing numerous footpaths into school environments should be avoided. Number two, they should have strong personnel that will be manning their interests.
The government is up to the task, and I believe within the next couple of days, those who are fomenting trouble will actually know that actually they will get a match for their heinous acts.
With this ugly trend of abduction of school children and closure of boarding facilities in some states in the north, educationists say the noble goals of education can never be achieved in a vacuum. Hence, all hands must be on deck to curb the ugly trend. Hadiza Godwin Ebuni, NCA News.
And to improve skills, grow income, and elevate lives are some of the reasons for the launch of Lorewa Academy, a digital platform built to connect women across the north into a community of teachers and learners. Ifoma Ojinta has the details.
Lorewa Academy is a digital platform developed specifically for northern women. It hosts learning content fully developed in Hausa language, where women and girls from the northern region can learn skills, gain knowledge on various technical and practical fields.
What you do is you go on the platform www.lorewa.com, go through our catalog of courses, pick any of the courses you want to take, pay. Some of them are free, so you pay and you can start learning. We have agro courses, we have business courses, we have skills, we have things like for you to interior decoration.
We intend to partner with initiatives and the local governments to drive that consciousness, and then we take it to those grassroots by partnering with business centers as well.
Guests say the launch of Lorewa Academy is apt at a time the world is moving towards the digital space. The platform, they agree, will give the Arewa woman equal access to learning opportunities as they call for support for such initiative.
Nigeria happens to have the highest out-of-school children in the world, and these children are actually predominantly in the north. And as you know, the language in the north is Hausa. This is an initiative that would definitely have a huge impact in improving access to education.
This is a platform that's going to bring us up and accelerate the activities of our people, that they get educated, they get into the stream of things.
The platform will create a bit of financial independence for the women and also engage the women more as a team to create the needed economic boom.
Some young girls received certificates for participating in an online course on mental health. Lorewa Academy is an initiative of Savital Learning Limited with the goal of training 2 million Arewa females in the next 2 years. Ifoma Ojinta, NTA News.
And to health matters, regular eye examination is being prescribed by experts to reduce the occurrence of glaucoma, an eye condition which causes blindness. Hakimat Aliu tells us more as the global community marks this year's World Glaucoma Week.
Research shows that millions of people, mostly adults, suffer loss of vision and blindness caused by glaucoma, a condition that damages the eye's optic nerve, which develops gradually and worsens over time.
One of the predisposing factors, along with age, along with the fact that if you have if you are myopic of high magnitude, and you are, I talked about family history of glaucoma. Another one is the fact that people of African descent are more susceptible to glaucoma.
In order to raise awareness about this condition, the World Glaucoma Week is observed annually with engaging activities globally for everyone to take eye care seriously.
One very important sense organ, the eye, And so I think it should be given priority attention, but we do not. Because 80% of what you know comes from what you see. And so if you lose your sight, you are losing a whole lot. So people should take good care of their sight, but we do not do that. But I think the reason is because with the sight, take for example, someone that has glaucoma, you do not know you have glaucoma.
With this year's theme, The World is Bright, Save Your Sight, experts advise all to visit eye specialists regularly, as glaucoma has no symptoms and can only be prevented and treated through early detection. In Abuja, Hakimat Aliu, NTA News.
Meanwhile, figures from the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, as at 11 March 2021, indicates 11 new cases of COVID-19 in the FCT, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 19,440, while active cases stand at 5,468, and the number of discharged cases in the territory now stands at 13,817, and sadly, 155 deaths have been recorded in the FCT. And to a bit on religion, the total reliance on Allah as the ultimate decider of all things formed the focus of the Jumaat sermon reminder to worshippers at the Ansaruddin Jumaat Mosque Maitama, Abuja, delivered by Sheikh Musa Olaofe. Abdullah Ajia completes the report.
In the days and time of despair and disappointments from life situations, Sheikh Musa Olaofe in his sermon of encouragement to the congregation reminded the worshippers of the lines of the glorious Quran, where he said, Allah promises his doors of happiness, success and bounties on those who put their trust in him all the time.
Whoever relies on Allah will never fail. And that's why I said, وَمَنْ يَتَوَكَّلِ عَلَى اللَّهِ فَهُوَ حَسْبُهُ. Whoever depends on Allah, Allah will be sufficient for such people.
The cleric also admonished the worshippers to always obey Allah's commandment and purge themselves of all forms of iniquities.
وَقُولُ تَحْلِيلًا. All the La ilaha illallah you are doing, all the Allahu Akbar you are doing is sadaqah. So we just have to depend on Allah and keep on depending on Allah, because we will not change our mind and will not change our stand, that Allah will be sufficient for all of us.
A special dua for individuals and the country to succeed was offered with emphasis on light to prevail over darkness. Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
I'm about to write my senior WAEC. I'm trying to do better than what I did in my junior WAEC.
When it's time to write an exam that's based off of everything you've learned and you realize that you don't know enough, it's pretty scary.
Before you lesson, I wasn't studying too effectively. Thanks to my amazing dad, when he found out about you lesson, we decided to just give it a try.
So I downloaded the app and I found myself really understanding.
I was able to depend on them to teach me, explain stuff to me so I would understand it easier.
There is an app that can help you every day, whenever you need it, and it's really good at what it does.
U-Lesson for exam champions. Download now on Google Play Store and subscribe.
Ko kun san abu mafi sauki a gare ni shine wato haɗa nin ɗina da lambobina na Glo. Za a iya yin ɗaya a cikin wayannan don wato in kira lamban *109* NIN#, ko kuma in kira wato 109 kuma wato in saurari duk umarnin da aka bani in yi amfani da shi. Idan kuma bana so in kira fa, sai in tura saƙon text na nin ɗina zuwa 109. Idan kuma ka manta wato da lambar nin ɗinka fa, za ka iya buga *346#. Take lambar za ta fito. Idan kuma ka manta ba ka yi rajista ɗin nin ɗinka fa, kar ka damu. Ka samu ka shiga kowane ofishin Glo World mafi kusa da kai, kai rajista. Haɗa nin ɗinka da lambar Glo ɗinka ba wuya, abu ne mai sauƙi 100%. Ka ji dai.
Glo Unlimited.
And now sports. Aqua United Football Club players and officials have been involved in a ghastly motor accident, as Gernot Raw explains why Ahmed Musa was included in the 2022 AFCON qualifiers. Details of these and more with Rukaiya Abbas Hassan on Sports Brief.
Just in, Aqua United FC players and officials have been involved in an accident along 9th Mile Enugu Road on their way to Jigawa. It has been confirmed that one player and two officials, whose names haven't been disclosed yet, are seriously injured but are receiving medical treatment. And Super Eagles head coach Gernot Raw has thrown more light on the reason why clubless captain of the team, Ahmed Musa, was included in the 24-man roster for the 2022 African Cup of Nations qualifiers against Benin and Lesotho. The Franco-German gaffer explained that Ahmed Musa was given an honorary place in Nigeria's squad and is not expected to play. In the Europa League round of 16 matches played on Thursday, AC Milan's late goal forced Manchester United to a 1-0 draw at Old Trafford. Ajax were comfortable with the 3-0 win over Young Boys. Dynamo Kiev lost at home 2-0 to Villarreal of Spain. Slavia Prague shared the spoils with Rangers in a 1-1 draw. Arsenal away in Greece defeated Olympiacos 3-1. Granada of Spain also defeated Molde 2-0. Tottenham Hotspur in the first leg got a 2-0 win over Dynamo Zagreb. And AS Roma denied Shakhtar Donetsk the opportunity to find back of the net as they recorded 3-0. With Sports Brief, Rukaiya Abbas Hassan, NTA News.
And before we go, a quick reminder. Continue to observe all COVID-19 safety protocols to keep safe and prevent the spread of the virus. And that concludes the news in English. Do stand by for the translations. Have a good night rest.
Yuze kwa we wonana iwo abada isha ndaje zuma onewa goba ngai ngabye boda kaudaya no abatun jimba adnagmai amba jinlo nanu akinzinde boda kauda Sanusi Dahiru wala atun bwajin owo atun jin aje we ngaba nge badnabwado beweje no ngabye boda kaudaya eikinya wojinlo we yewe nge Ibrahim Atahiru nabaige adnabwado we ajin tuntun we hawa nyimba wona le sheba we be na bada wa ngege ngabye ye dade no sai wo be gin we dabada no waje no woni jin boda kauda ngabye we woni jin aza shiba che atnya nanu akin sunne aza kokoi na go tutun wa pata nge Ayuba Ted Haman we kusan barka ci waje wace in ba gawo na beyi asan wo be gin we shin tutun bayin we gaba ge ba ta ye ba bwa shinta tutun jin ngabye we na bwayin bada ya shi nge wo gaci ya galage za we wo ba shi apma we moyin na bai abe bai ba mwalo na beyi na bai agege abwa tutun ba lolo nu abeyi yin abwa kwa lapu nje gbapa osan nje sun kwa lo nu avun ifoma ojinta wo na le se ba we be na bada wa ngege abe bai ba belo nu abe apekele nba jin ayin gu aye pe zan ba ayin ayekpe zan ba apabu daya ya nche na baige aye ayin koza tuku gwaje asanbwa daya nu ayanwu sopa e gamba pelo nu apabu gbege lerewa academy ayin ngege nanu ayanwu bae aba gnayawu nshei ayin kokasa bedenu abi ayin koi abe mwa belo nanu abade nu abatumui bedo nu abwatni bedo be ma hwaya ni shokoyi nge woni jin dedi awe ne gange abako jin kwa jin oban be jin abeda akpekele asane che asala da yi be pa nche nu asala yi yakun mba jin le nu maitamai Abdullahi Ajiya woni be jin asala ji ba gigi wa gange shokofwe nu na yo Musa Olayefe we ku gan ayesi we ku gan asala yi nge nanu ajin yesa ko asasa nge alawe kpewu shekoyi ntigana ye ewobeda nkugngage ajinye da ba bewaba na baiwa gaba shinta wen ye kugna avi na be nge abu abenko jinsi na bai ajin abemanai aku shekoyi yue agnawo nge wo ye buzanga kwa diwe gma kara nanu eikinye nkwen shekokoye de kwen kwa zelenu amaje saiko nai.
Jama'a barkamu da warhaka ga fasaran takaitattun labarai mai karantawa Shuaibu Onoze Yakubu. Sabon kamanda na hedikwatan sojoji na Garrison, Major General Sanusi Dahiru ya shawarci manyan fama da ke karkashinsa da su mika wuya wajen bin sabon tsarin aiki na shugaban rundunar sojoji na kasa Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru. Major General Dahiru ya yi wannan kira ne a lokacin da ya hau karagar mulki a matsayinsa na kamanda na 25 na Garrison a Abuja. Wakiliyarmu Hawa Gimba ta kawo rahoto cewa a nashi jawabin tsohon kamanda Major General Ayuba Ted Harman yabawa ya yi da rawa da rundunar sojoji na karkashinsa ke takawa da kira gare su da su ci gaba da ba da wannan goyon baya ga sabon kamandan. An kaddamar da wata hanyar sadarwa da aka yi wa lakabi a turance da Laurewa Academy domin inganta rayuwar mata a arewa. Wakiliyarmu Ifoma Ojinta ta kawo rahoto cewa wannan na'urar wanda za a yi amfani da shi a Hausa zai taimaka wa mata a arewa wurin koyon sana'o'i da ƙarin ilimi musamman a wannan lokaci da ake yawan amfani da hanyoyin sadarwa a faɗin duniya. Dogaro da Allah a kowane lokaci da sauran darussa shine kunshe cikin hutuban sallan Juma'a na yau a masallacin Ansaruddin da ke Maitama, wanda babban limamin masallacin Sheikh Musa Olaofe ya jagora. Wakilinmu Abdullahi Ajiya ya kawo rahoto cewa Sheikh Musa Olaofe ya tunatar da musulmai da cewa yin dogaro da Allah na sanadiyar alharai daban-daban, inda ya yi misalai da ayoyin Alkur'ani da yin kira da musulmai da su zama masu bin umarnin Allah. An yi addu'a na musamman wa jama'ar kasan nan da shugabanta domin samun nasara. Ta jama'a abin da ya sauka kenan, mu kwana lafiya.
obi dị m ụtọ na ị nọ n'igwe onyonyo gị na nke abalị a. Onye nọ n'akụkọ na nke abalị a bụ Chisom Soni Nwokafọ ka wetara na akụkọ ndị a n'uju. Onye isi ọhụrụ na-elekọta nchekwa nke isi ụlọ ọrụ ndị soja ala anyị Major General Sanusi Dahiru akpọkuola ndị ọrụ ya na ndị nọ n'ọrụ n'oge isi ụlọ ọrụ a ka ha tinye uchu na ebumnobi nke onye isi ndị soja n'ala anyị bụ Lieutenant General Ibrahim Atahiru nwere. Onye ọrụ anyị Hawa Gimba batara anyị akụkọ na o mere ka nke a pụta ihe n'oge ọ na-ekwuru ndị ọrụ ya okwu obere oge ọ malitere ọrụ ụlọ ọrụ a dịka onye isi nke 25 nke ụlọ ọrụ a na Abuja, ebe onye isi na-apụ apụ nke ụlọ ọrụ a Major General Ayuba kpọkụrụ ndị ọrụ ya ka ha nye onye isi ọhụrụ a nkwado dịka ha siri nye ya n'oge ọ nọ n'ọrụ. Iji kwalite ikike ọrụ, inweta ego nakwa nkwalite obibi ndụ bụ ụfọdụ n'ime ihe mere ejiri meghee ụlọ akwụkwọ Laurewa, bụ nke na-eji usoro nzirịta ozi na nkụzi ihe ọgbara ọhụrụ maka ijikọ ndị inyom nọ n'obodo ọwụwa anyanwụ nke ala anyị maka nkụzi ihe na ịmụ ihe n'ụzọ ọgbara ọhụrụ. Ifeoma Ojinta na akụkọ akwụ na ụlọ akwụkwọ Laurewa nwere ebumnobi ịzụ nakwa ịkụziri ụmụ nwaanyị nke otu Arewa ndị dị nde 2 ihe n'afọ na-abịa abịa, ebe ụlọ akwụkwọ a haziri usoro nkụzi ihe ha n'asụsụ Hausa iji mee ka ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ agbọghọ sitere na ọwụwa anyanwụ nke ala anyị rite uru na usoro a. ịdabere n'ebe ala nọ dịka onye kachasị elu ikpebiri mmadụ ihe niile na ndụ bụ isiokwu gbapụtara ihe elebara anya na nkụzi ihe nke ekpere Jumat na Asarudin Jumat Mosque nke Maitama Abuja bụ nke Sheikh Musa Olaofe kụziri n'ụbọchị taa. Onye ọrụ anyị Abdullahi Aji onye sonyere n'oge ekpere batara anyị akọ na echetara ndị otu okpa mkpa ọ dị itinye okwukwe ha na ala n'ihi na o kwere nkwa inye obi ụtọ ọganihu na ụba nye ndị ọbụla kwenyere na ya ebe a nọrọ n'oge a kpee ekpere maka ọganihu nke ala anyị. Ụbọchị nke ngwụsị izu ụka na-abịa ya butere anyị ezigbo ihe. Ndewo.
Kalẹ̀ o àsìkò dédé wòyí ìròyìn iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló ń dé sí etí ìgbọ̀nyín látẹnu Mobọ́lájí Mátì. Apàṣẹ wàá tuntun ní olú iléeṣẹ́ àwọn ológun tí wọ́n pè ní garrison lédè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ọ̀gágun Sanusi Dairu bí ó ti ń bá àwọn lọ́gàlọ́gà àti àwọn ọmọ ogun sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn tí ó gba ọ̀pá àṣẹ gẹ́gẹ́ bí apàṣẹ wàá ẹ̀karùndínlọ́gbọ̀n ọgbà ọ̀hún sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wípé kí wọ́n di ìran ọ̀gá àgbà àwọn ọmọ ogun ọ̀gágun Ibrahim Àtàírù mú gidigidi kí wọ́n tẹpá mọ́ṣẹ́ fún àgbéga ọgbà ọ̀hún. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Àwa Gímbà ròyìn wípé apàṣẹ wàá àná ọ̀gágun Ayuba Tedhama nínú ọ̀rọ̀ fi ìdùnnú ọkàn rẹ̀ hàn. Ó rọ̀ wọ́n wípé kí wọ́n fọwọ́sowọ́pọ̀ pẹ̀lú apàṣẹ wàá tuntun gẹ́gẹ́ bí wọ́n ti ṣe ti òun lẹ́yìn. Wọ́n ti ṣe ìfilọ́lẹ̀ ètò ẹ̀kọ́ lọ́rẹ́wà láti ṣe àgbéga ètò ẹ̀kọ́ ètò ìfẹ̀kọ́kọ́ni ètò ọ̀hún tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ ní èdè Haúsá níbi tí àwọn obìnrin àti àwọn ọ̀dọ́mọbìnrin láti òkè yóò ti máa gba ẹ̀kọ́ lóríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Ifeoma Ọjìntà ròyìn wípé ọ̀pọ̀ àlejò níbi ayẹyẹ ọ̀hún sọ nínú ọ̀rọ̀ wípé ètò ọ̀hún wáyé ní àkókò tí àgbáyé ń dàgbà nínú ètò ayélujára. Èyí yóò fún àwọn obìnrin ní ọ̀pọ̀ àǹfààní. Ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọdébìnrin ló gba èdìdí bí wọ́n ti kópa nínú ètò ọ̀hún lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Kágbẹ́kẹ̀lé Ọlọ́run ọba lèwí lè ṣe ọba tó mọ ohun gbogbo ní kókó ọ̀rọ̀ tí Sheikh Musa Olaofe fi rán gbogbo jọ̀mọ́ létí nínú wàásù Jímọ̀ tòní ní mọ́ṣáláṣí Jímọ̀ Ansarudeen tó ń bẹ ní Maitama l'Abuja. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajiya tó jọ́sìn ní mọ́ṣáláṣí ọ̀hún ròyìn wípé Sheikh Olaofe rọ̀ wọ́n láti máa tẹ̀lé àwọn òfin Ọlọ́run ọba kí wọ́n bọ́ ẹ̀wù àìmọ́ kúrò lára kí wọ́n túnra mú bí wọ́n ti ń sin Ọlọ́run ọba. Àdúrà pàtàkì wáyé fún gbogbo àwọn orílẹ̀-èdè àti orílẹ̀-èdè lápapọ̀ kí ìmọ́lẹ̀ kí ó borí òkùnkùn. Tó wá orí ìbáyìí lọ́sẹ̀ yìí títí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ Tèdùmàrè. Ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.